serve great food is to create memories for your customers.
But it takes more than luck.
It takes consistency, creativity, and the drive to see things through.
And every day, the stakes are high, which means it's time to stand up
from your computer and start getting real. To own your kitchen is to own your bottom line.
This is the real world. And now...
This is the real world. And now...
This is the real world.
And now is the time to foodify your business.
Welcome to the Foodify by the Largo Group podcast. Scott, it's going to be a big day.
Yeah, we got some great stuff cooking today. I think you're going to enjoy, our chef over here making it happen. So, Chris, what are we cooking?
Today we're going to cook. All right, Scott, here we are in the kitchen. I did a little prep work already. I didn't want to bore you guys on how to fill up a pot with water and put macaroni in it. Figured you had to do that.
Oh, I was taking notes though. No, I don't need those. I don't need those notes.
I needed next to me to teach you. So I understood that. These guys, they got it.
All right.
They got that part. So there's our macaroni boiled, ready to go. Right? It's a little al dente because remember now you're going to bake it all. Okay. We grated our cheese already. We got mozzarella, cheddar, and Gouda. Some chives for garnish. Got our butter, flour, breadcrumbs, a little salt and pepper. Only thing that's still in the oven, you guys will see it in a minute, bacon.
All right.
All right, bacon's still in the oven, it's cooking. This is a mac and cheese with bacon. Now, if you want it, I was just going to do mac and cheese.
Okay.
When I was at the butcher, I saw the nice fresh slab bacon. I said, give me a pound. I'll make a bacon mac and cheese.
Right.
So, but if you want to go crab, lobster, you know what's taking off? I see all over the place right now because a lot of people are like vegetarian or trying to eat that way.
Yeah.
Mushroom mac and cheese.
Wow. All right.
Yeah. Which get us portobello mushroom. I think if you do it right, season it right, saute it right, and I think it'll be delicious. I'm actually going to try that myself. But the staples, right? Crab, lobster. Bacon in a lot of areas. I like it with bacon, but you can add anything to it.
I see like short rib mac and cheese now.
Yeah, well, that's
starting to kind of pop up more.
Yeah. Well, if you go out to these food trucks, they do the mac and cheese and put the short rib on top.
Okay.
Or what do they got? The pulled pork. They put the pulled pork on top. Yeah, so which is good.
Hey, it's not just a kid menu item anymore,
no,
right?
It's not.
That's what it comes down to. This is a full-on, either great appetizer for the table to share. It can be a full meal. Right. What you do with it.
Well, and here's what I like about this. Right. You can make it and make 2 batches. Make little macaroni, cheese macaroni balls. Fry them off, right? You already got it made. The hard part's done. You get them, you roll them together, a little dredge, right? A little egg wash into the breadcrumbs. Fry them, appetizer.
That was one of our top-selling appetizers.
It's a great appetizer, right?
They were good.
Oh,
I mean, like I said, they were like you're talking about homemade, cut up, not out of a box somewhere, different cheeses, and we sold a ton of them. They had a little cream marinara sauce they put with the fried, macaroni and cheese, but it was good.
Listen, like you said, it's just not for kids anymore.
Right.
But if your kids like it, they're going to want to come to your restaurant because you know who dictates where you go eat?
Exactly.
The kids.
Yes.
Right? Because nobody wants to go eat and the kid's miserable.
Right.
Right? Because they can't enjoy yourself. But they got great mac and cheese bites. But you can get a nice mac and cheese, lobster mac and cheese, crab mac. Right? You're like, oh, this is a good deal. Right? They're happy, they're quiet. I can sit there, I can have a drink, I can have something to eat, talk to my husband or my wife, and I'm good.
Yeah. And you can use your base for an upgraded side. That's the nice part of it. There's so many uses.
Multiple uses. That. Right. It could be an app, right?
Right.
It could be for lunch, it could be for dinner, and it could be a side. So again, multiple uses, you're going to push it out the door, you're probably making it every day.
Yeah, and it's easy. Chris, as normal, is going to show us how easy it is. Really, how few ingredients make such a great, fresh, unbelievable dish.
Right, we got everything here. We got from the milk to the salt and pepper to the flour to the butter.
Yeah.
We have it all right here. We're going to move over to the other side, and we're going to start putting it together. See you in a minute. Yeah. All right, Scotty boy. Here we go. We're going to make the roux.
All right.
What's the roux?
We're going to have to guess. We're going to go the flour liquid mixture.
All right, so
before
butter.
All right.
Butter, flour, whisk it 5 minutes or so.
Okay.
Add the milk. The roux is the thickening agent.
Right.
Okay. So here we go. Let's get the butter in.
All right, let's do it.
Oh, see that? Butter in. One thing we don't want to do, right? You don't really want to brown the butter. I guess it's a little bit. It's not going to kill it. Gives it a little bit of nutty flavor, but kind of want to melt it down.
Okay. Nothing like a little smell for melted butter, right?
That's right. I'll teach you that. All right, let's get the flour in. So I use a little bit less flour,
Okay.
because I like it. I don't like my mac and cheese real thick, solid. You know.
Yeah.
I like it a little gooey. If I go with a little less flour, you know, this way I can achieve that. Just a little bit less. And if you're using pre-shredded cheese, it's usually coated flour.
Okay.
So then you really want to use a little bit less.
That's good. That's good to know. Someone out there's probably using some.
Yeah, you know, this is
Quicker,
You grab a
easier.
bag of it.
Yeah.
You know, nothing wrong with it.
Right.
You know. Get a nice simmer going. I'm going to add the milk in a minute. Everybody makes sure you get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah, they think it's hard. It's not hard. You just can't leave.
Right.
Got to be here. If you're in a restaurant, you're making the roux, you just it's less than 5 minutes.
Right. So you can't. You don't want to burn anything here. You don't want to.
Right. I think we're there. All right, Scott, we're there. I'm going to go ahead and add the milk. I'm going to whisk it together. Going to let this come up to a simmer. Going to let it cook down for about 5 minutes.
Okay.
Then we'll add the cheese. You don't want to boil it. You don't want to burn the milk. Just want to get it up to a simmer and then lower it. Let it simmer real light. It's thickening up. It's reducing a little. All right, Scott, you see the bubbles out? It's getting a little bit like lava. It's thick. It's just not like a rolling boil, right?
Right.
We're getting a little bubble to it. So I'm going to turn this heat down now.
Okay.
And I'm going to add the cheese. Put it real low. I'm going to add the cheese in. I'm going to whisk that. I'm going to get that going. There we go. Make sure all the cheese goes in, Scott. Don't drift it.
That's right.
It's got to be cheesy.
It's mac and cheese. We don't want to miss out.
I don't want to see you grabbing for any. Coming together nice.
That's going to be some nice cheesy sauce you got there.
Going to let it all incorporate a little bit, come together. And again, you don't want to do this over a high heat. You don't want to burn it. You don't want it sticking to the bottom. You just want to do it over very low, and it all will come together. This is not a rush. It doesn't even take.
I am pretty hungry, but I got it. Take your time, Chris.
Yeah. We're going to let this come together for another couple minutes.
I don't want to rush perfection here.
Waiting to see a couple bubbles. See a couple bubbles, we'll be able to move on to the next step.
On-site visits play a pivotal role in the success of our clients. Being in the restaurants allow us to observe operations, staff interactions, and customer experience. These insights inform our recommendations. Site visits provide insight into the local culture that cannot be done remotely. These insights guide the development of our tailored solutions. Interviews and assessments during visits yield critical data. These help guide menu changes, workflow improvements, and customer service enhancements. Identifying issues early prevent costly mistakes. Urgent matters can be addressed immediately, ensuring smoother implementation of our process and procedures.
This is your normal mac and cheese you make for the family. This is another family recipe, or where this come from?
No, this is just one I made up.
Okay.
You know. I do a lot with the starting to bubble. I do a lot when I smoke. If I'm smoking a brisket or I'm doing some kind of pork, I'll make this and I'll put this on a smoker. Wow. That's another great tip. Instead of going in the oven, if you got a smoker, you throw it out there for a half hour.
All right.
Hour. You know, whatever you want to do. All right, I turned the heat down. I'm going to get the macaroni in. There comes a nice double opo macaroni. Let's get that in there. Let's whisk it around.
Oh, you said it's going to catch it. It's going to catch it nicely.
It catches it nice.
It's going to allow it to stick to the crivets a little bit on the side, right?
Right. I'm going to get the bacon in there. There's the bacon I promised you. Nope.
It's trying to grab a
Nope.
piece before.
So here I turn the heat up a little bit. Right now I want the macaroni to soak up some of this cheese.
Okay.
Right, this way it goes all the way through the dish. And we're almost there.
That's what I like to hear.
We're almost there. Well, it's got to go up, but not ready to eat.
Oh.
You got to wait a little longer, buddy. Scott, you got to help me. You got to drop.
I got it. Here we go. I'm ready.
Whatever I can't pour out, you make sure you get it. Okay, there's only no bacon behind.
I'm not leaving any bacon behind. Correct.
There you go.
No nice cheese sauce in there. We're not going to leave behind. Not going to leave any of these up. Couple of the bottoms.
Get them all, Scott. This is the flavor.
There we go.
This is the flavor bomb. All right. Now, all we want to do is we just want to get it all smoothed out. Look at that bacon in there. It's going to be delicious. All right. Like this. And the other reason I like to leave it a little loose is because now I'm going to top it with a little breadcrumb.
Okay.
I want to make sure I get this sauce all moving around, the cheese sauce. I don't want it all in one spot. That looks good. Make it go all the way through.
That looks good.
There you go, buddy. Scott.
Uh-oh, we missed a piece?
Okay. You're saving that for yourself.
I
right?
was actually going
I'm
to
gonna
say
have to
that.
walk.
I was trying to save myself a little cheesy bacon snack. When I went back to wash that pot, I was going to just have a little.
Have a little snack.
Yeah.
I got you.
You caught me.
I got
you.
you.
Caught me.
Leaving that bacon behind. Oh. All right. Next, get a little breadcrumb. Now, if you have Parmesan cheese, it's great time. Put a little bit on top.
Okay.
Just dust it. You know, we don't want a ton of it. Or as much as you like. You know.
And you don't mix it in this, or
Nope.
just on top.
No, that's going to crisp up on top. Just make sure you cover all the corners, center, side. If I could get it underneath, I would.
Right.
But there you go. Nice dusting of it.
Go layer the pan, I guess.
So-
bottom.
So there you go with that. Now, technically, I'd say put it in the oven at 350.
Okay.
But you work in a restaurant, and you got 4 things in the oven at 325. Put it at 325.
Got it.
So at 400, put it at 400. Just check it earlier.
Okay.
Right? You don't have to drive yourself nuts.
Sure.
Right? So this is going to go in 325 because I got a bunch of things cooking at 325.
All right.
So I'm going to do 325, and I'm going to go for like 30 to 45 minutes.
All right. We'll wait. We'll wait another half hour to eat it. All right.
It's all right. It's going to be worth it. We'll see you in a minute. You ready to see?
Am I ready to see? You know
All right,
the
let's
answer to
go.
that. Let's go.
Let's go.
Wow.
See the sides?
Look
Nice
at
and
that.
golden brown. The breadcrumbs toasted. It's got the moment of truth.
The moment we've been waiting for is here. Wow, I can hear the crisp. I can get into it.
Gooey it is. See, that's what I tell
That's
you.
great.
I like the gooey. I go a little light on the flour. I like the gooiness. Moment of truth. Oh. Scott, I was so eager to eat. That's the
I
finishing
can
touches.
garnish my bowl over
There you
here.
go. Finishing touches. I was so eager to eat, I forgot about the garnish. That does look nice with it.
Wow, that's great.
All right, there you go. There, garnish. You're done.
Yeah. All right, let's try it out.
Wow.
Oh man, that's great. You got a little bit of all the cheeses, which really.
All 3 cheeses come through. The chive is actually a really nice touch. All right?
Yeah. Yep.
Got a little onion flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
The bacon is throughout the whole thing.
It's great flavor.
It's gooey. It's not dry. I don't like a dry mac and cheese.
No, it's not dry at all.
No. This is
Breadcrumbs
delicious.
get a little bit of texture.
Yeah.
Which is nice. That's really good.
All right. Again, you got anything you want to it. You go lobster, you go crab, you got bacon. Talk about the new thing with the mushroom. They're using like a portobello. it's endless what you do with it. Be creative. Come up with something.
Right.
You know, don't take our word for it. Recipe we're going to post. It'll be on our website. Check it out. If you have any questions, let us know. Also, when you're on our website, take a look around, see some of the other things we do, what we can offer, maybe to help you add top line sales and bottom line dollars.
Yeah. Right. I mean, like Chris always says, it's your version. Making your version. He gave you a great base, gave you a great starting point, a great recipe to use. But yeah, you have something specific on your menu, throw it in. But I mean, it's great for in restaurant to go. Like we said earlier, appetizer, special kids meal, sides, lunch.
It checks every box on your menu. You can use it everywhere.
Right, it's ready for catering. Here you go. It's already ready. So I mean,
you can't do any better, right? All right. Well, thanks for being part of the Foodify podcast by the Largo Group.
We'll see you soon.
See you next week.
What is Foodify? Our Foodify method stands behind 5 core fundamentals. Products. Sourcing quality products, fresh when possible, that have the margins that work for your bottom line. Service. Setting non-negotiables for your service that creates a memorable guest experience that is repeatable and scalable. Quality control. Ensuring staff is trained on all elements of quality control, including food safety, consistency, and ensuring everyone is using the 5 senses to monitoring food quality. Leadership. Creating a management team with the skill set needed in today's hospitality world. Accountability. Weekly assessments of your operations focused on bottom line results. And together, we can customize to the individual needs. This Foodify method adds both quality and profitability to everyone's bottom line.